Let's multiply rational expressions. So rational just means fractions. And when we're multiplying fractions, we just multiply straight across. So this would become 36x to the 4 times 2x times x plus 5 over 24. X, now it's 3 and 1, becomes x to the 4, x plus 4, x plus 5. Now, how do we simplify this, right? So let's find the GCF of 36 and 24, which we know is 12, but just to see it visually, we know it's 6 times 6, 2 times 3, 2 times 3. So these are called prime factors. Okay, and then we have 24 would be 8 and 3, 2 and 4, and then 2 and 2. So these are the ones we are going to look at when we are canceling out. Okay, so let's see what they have in common. They have a 2 in common, they have another 2 in common, and they have a 3 in common. And it looks like there's another 2 in common here. So what is left over? Actually, before that, let's cancel out the x's. There's x to the 4th they have in common here, and they have x plus 5. Oops. So what is left over? We are left with a 3. It doesn't look like we have any leftover numbers in the bottom. We are left with an x, 3x over x plus 4. So that's all you do. You just multiply straight across. So this is already when it's already factored. So the first step was just to factor. All right. Now let's see what happens when we have to actually factor these binomials and trinomials. So remember, when there's a minus or a plus separating it, that means they are together. So let's put a box around these. That means they are together. Okay, so here, since it's multiplication, we are going to multiply x squared minus 25, since there's a box means parentheses, times x cubed minus 7x squared plus 12x over x squared plus 6x plus 5 times x squared minus 3x. Okay, so let's do this one by one. I'm going to highlight this here. We know this by difference of squares. Difference of squares. We know that one is x plus 5 and x minus 5. Okay, times. So before you even do that part, you have to, we can't really do the diamond method here just yet because we have a degree of 3. It looks like we have an x in common, so I'm going to take out an x and whatever is left over inside. So I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to do x times x squared minus 7x plus 12. So now we can factor this. So we know that 4 times 3, 1 times 6, 2 times 6, 1 times 12. Which one of these add up to 7? We know 4 plus 3 equals 7, but since this is a negative 7 and this is a positive 12, it's going to be negative 4 and negative 3. So when we factor this, it'll be x times x minus 3 x minus 4. So I'll put it here. X minus 3, x minus 4. Now let's do this one here. 1 multiplies to 5, we know it's just 1 and 5, and we know 1 plus 5 equals 6. So I'm going to replace that with x plus 1, x plus 5, times, we notice that they have a common factor, x, so I'm going to take out x. What's left over? X minus 3. So this would be x times x minus 3. Then we go ahead and cancel as needed. Cancel here and here. minus 3, and the x's. And we have the leftover x minus 5, x minus 4 over x plus 1, or x squared minus 9x plus 20 over x plus 1. So this is how you would factor this one out. If you have any questions, please let me know or ask me after school.